Hello, welcome in. I'm going to be doing a bit of Reiki healing just for the collective. No real intentions, just maybe smoothing out any heavy emotions we might have been feeling this week. Just take a moment to hang out here. Use this as a safe space, a space to vent, a space to let go of anything that no longer serves you. Let me know how you've all been doing. How's your week been? If you're new here, welcome in. Hey Haley, how's it going? Hello. Lots of crying. This week I've felt that. Lots and lots of crying. There's just this general sadness that's been going around. We all feel it. Hello, welcome in everyone. Lonely? Yeah, I felt that too. Just kind of disconnected from everything. I do general readings, but it's done through my Etsy shop. Hey Shy, how's it going? Oh no, I'm sorry about that. That's heavy. This retrograde has been a whole lot. A whole lot. Lots of anxiety, lots of heaviness. Yeah, use this as a safe space to kind of let go of anything or process any emotions that are kind of coming through. And yes, the feeling of Reiki does change. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't feel it. But the energy's still there and it's still helping. Hey Spellbound Girl, how are you feeling tonight? I hope it's going to be a good weekend for you. I'm good. It's been a busy day. A lot of decisions to make about the future. That's what's been throwing me around. I'm going to give just kind of the short version of it. Reiki is a type of energy healing. So right now, I set the intention to lift any heavy energy that might be holding you back, or that you might have picked up from the day, or anything that you might have picked up from others. Kind of allowing space for lighter energy to enter. I do a better explanation. I have an introduction video pinned at the top of my videos. I explain a lot more on how it works in distance, what specifically I'm doing. Good luck on your job interview. I just started this one just because I said I wasn't going to do lives, and then this week's been heavy. People want to join my live. Not tonight. Only if Haley wants to. It's been heavy. Anyone that has job interviews, I wish you luck. I'm sending you light. Allow the universe to take you where you need to go. I didn't know until last minute, Haley. If you still want to join in, Haley, there is time. Just let me know. I didn't tell Haley I was gonna go live until last minute. But if you want to join Haley, it would be Reiki from an unwashed forest. We'll plan something soon. Maybe Monday. Maybe. I set the intention for this to be relaxing just because I know how heavy and dense the energy was this week for everybody. So if you're here, just take time. Process whatever emotions you haven't been processing. Cry if you have to. There's nothing wrong with that. Bracelet is just obsidian. I use it for protection, and a friend had given it to me. Cherie Mystic had given it to me, so I use it for my own protection. It's okay to cry. I often get asked a lot, does this work? And so I want you to trust your own body, your own scientific measurements. I'm going to ask you, what do you feel? This is black tourmaline. I'm going to use it to ground our energy, bring us back to center, bring us ease, bring us shielding, protection. You could just listen, you could just watch, whatever you feel called to. The thing with Reiki is that this isn't even my energy. This is your energy that you tap into. I'm only conducting the orchestra. I'm only guiding you to your own inner divinity. The right music, the right crystals, the right state of mind. It connects you with what you want to connect with. And I feel like that's what a lot of us have been struggling with. Feeling connected. Feeling hope. This week was heartbreaking. You feel the energy in different ways. Sometimes it's goosebumps, sometimes it's just warm tingling, sometimes it just feels warm, it feels safe or relaxing. And it's okay if you don't feel anything. It doesn't resonate with everyone the same way. And yes, using black tourmaline, I'm using it to heal root chakra. And a lot of financial issues, financial fear come from the root chakra. The feeling of lack, the feeling of not having enough. Some people kind of join to fall asleep. They allow the energy to take them where it needs to take them. To journey to new places, new mindscapes. It allows them to build better inner realities within their own psyche. Yep, this is tourmaline. I know, I see you, spellbound girl. It's tough. It's really tough. I know a lot of us struggle now with sleep, waking. We fear for those around us. We're afraid of those around us. The reality's heavy, and I hope we can shift it. And that's kind of why I do these. We raise the vibration. Once we process our own traumas, once we could come to a state of just inner bliss, inner peace. But the emotions you feel, the fear, there's nothing wrong with it. It's valid. I don't want to take that away from you. I don't want you to think that's something I have to take away from you. There's a reason you feel that. The world feels unsafe, and that's my journey, trying to feel safe in this reality. Even before all of this, that's something I struggled with. I know a lot of us struggle with that here. Feeling safe in reality, feeling safe in our own bodies. It takes time, it takes work, shadow work, meditation. It's a journey. I'll probably do this for maybe another 40 minutes or so. So anything you're letting go of, if you want to write it into the chat, I release, I let go of. Or if you just want to share your story, just to put it somewhere, just to let go of it. Use this as that time to kind of do some inner work, inner reflecting. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, letting go of anything that you don't want to hold on to right now. And if you can't, it's okay. Allow the emotions to just process. Let go of the old stories, the old narratives, the imposter syndrome, the fear, the doubt, the anxiety. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. You can use a bit of rose quartz to kind of help with emotion, with self-love, inner love. Self-acceptance is big. Learning to love yourself, learning to honor yourself, learning how to be friends again with your inner self. I was talking with a friend earlier this week, and a lot of people, that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of being alone because then they have to deal with themselves. And they're afraid of the hurt being inside of their own mind. But I think by healing the inner child, connecting with the inner child, they show us a way to accept ourselves more, to play more with this reality. Because we go through a lot. We go through so much just growing up, developing the ego, the superego, the id, different aspects of our personality, throughout the day being different people. And sometimes you get lost in it. Sometimes we get lost in other people. I think it takes time to find who we are again, to come back to our inner selves, to come back to the true version of who we are. I think that's why meditation is important, or some sort of practice where you kind of reach the flow state, which is sort of like dancing or singing, writing, a craft that you like doing. It brings you to that place where it's just pure consciousness. Yeah, I think I'm lagging for some people. It's not on my end. I'm using different internet sources now. I think it's TikTok itself having issues during the retrograde. Because that's what I wanted to test, and I've gotten... over the past few months, I've changed a lot of settings, a lot of things. And no matter what, it keeps changing. It keeps lagging. Yeah, I saw a lot of other creators too. I've manifested my own lagging. I'll stop talking about it, and hopefully it restores itself. So let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you feel a shift in energy, or if you're still releasing things. Feel free to write it into the chat. Let go of your story. Put your story somewhere that we could process it. I use this as a medium where others can write things in. It is heavy, it can be a lot, but I think us writing it out, typing it out, just helps us understand where we're coming from. That's really nice, thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Sending you love. The music, so anything you want to do, everything is located in the link tree in my bio. The music is linked there. I have some group sessions coming up next week where we'll be working on inner child, cord cutting, and I have one-on-one sessions still open. I'm not sure through June how long those will stay open for. I'm still waiting to see my schedule with a few things. But to go through what each of those do, cord cutting I'm using as a way, it is a heavier meditation, but it is a Reiki meditation that we do where we let go of the past, we let go of people that might no longer serve us, exes or toxic family members, even just situations you might have had with people. It's a way of doing shadow work, a way of understanding what's holding you back. Inner child is different, but it's still also a lot of work where it's connecting you to that inner child, the inner being. And for me, the inner child sort of represents that version of us, the one that could dream, the one that could get up and do anything they wanted, the one that was fearless, the one that was curious, reconnecting with that aspect of ourselves. Putting them back on the pedestal. That way we put power back into someone who truly has our best intention in mind. And then in both of those, I go through a process where we connect to higher self, which represents different things. Higher self could represent a future version of who you are. It could represent who you want to become, who the inner side, I'm trying to think. It could also represent your spirit guides. You can do a bit of pulling. It could represent your spirit guides communicating through you, or ancestors. But it's sort of this place where you can kind of receive the information you need for the steps you need to go on for the journey that you're on. So those are linked in my bio. I'm using my Patreon as sort of like a sound healing modality. Depending what tier you sign up for, each of them have shadow work that I post. Every month I post something new. Every astrological season I do a reading for what the energy is going to be like and what journaling prompts we should be using as the different energy comes up. And so something I did for the retrograde and for Gemini season was a lot of reflecting what's triggering you and what's pushing you. How do we grow from that? I want everyone to kind of take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Yep. Everything is in my link tree. So however you want to work with me, those are the different ways. I also have a YouTube where past sessions go up. That way if something happens and I can't go live, because my schedule is becoming very unstable. If I can't go live, past lives are there. That we could always go kind of reconnect with yourself. I have some up there for different things, different chakras, different ailments, different stresses. A popular one is my insomnia one. Might do another one of those coming up soon. I'm glad that it helps. And then even I have some sound healing up there too, like some of these audios that I play, those go up there. I'm sending healing energy to anyone that needs it. And if you want to send it to someone that's not here, imagine an orb of light surrounding them, filled with this healing energy. I went live this week. I went live Monday, I think. Monday, Haley and I did readings for everyone. We did Pokemon card readings and POG readings. And then last night I went live as well. This one I'm just aiming for like overall emotional repair. This one is Moonstone. So I'm kind of sending healing emotions to flow through the different chakras. No matter how you work with me, there's a lot of shadow work that's being done. So on Patreon, there's a ton of shadow work stuff that goes there. My group sessions and my one-on-one sessions, it's a lot of shadow work. Someone asked how to heal trauma. First, always seek out a therapist to help kind of give you a blueprint on how you deal with trauma, how you handle and navigate through it. But then also keeping a journal, writing things down. You have to kind of become a scientist with yourself and figure out what triggered you. When was the first time you were triggered in that same way? Shadow work is diving into the subconscious to see what created the wiring and programming within your mind. So let's say as a child, you fell down and you scraped your knee on something. You become afraid of falling down again because it brought you pain. Or if someone yelled at you for something, it creates a trauma. It creates a pattern. So every time someone yells at you, you go back to that same moment of shame, feeling disconnected, feeling hurt. And so shadow work looks into when was the first time that occurred, what were the other times that occur, and trying to rewrite that narrative, that pattern within the mind. When you have trauma, when you have things like complex PTSD, it gets hardwired, and it takes a lot longer. It's a lot more work to kind of clear through that energy. It is possible. It's a lot of inner work, a lot of healing. But I know once you get triggered, sometimes there's nothing you can do but go through the waves of whatever emotions come up. Hey Cass, how's it going? It's hard work, but it is rewarding. It's okay if you don't remember the first trauma, but understanding what the pattern is, understanding what the core emotions are that come up when you feel that. I'd also recommend looking at breath work for trauma, because trauma gets stored in the brain. It rewrites and rewires the brain, but also gets stored within the body. And breath work is a good way of helping it release from within the body. I keep a white candle next to me, so when I pull the energy, I send it into the candle, that which transmuted and burned away. I have that too, fear of abandonment from friends, from loved ones, which is dangerous because then I find myself abandoning myself for other people. Yep, I send all the shadow into either a flame, I send it into the earth, or if it's daytime and I'm working with someone, I send it into the sun. If you feel blocked, I would say changing up routine, meditating more, yoga, but also just being patient with your journey. Sometimes we get disconnected from energy and need to heal from something specific. Drink water, drink healthier, drink more green, eat more green. Surely I'm sending you emotional healing. I'm sending you emotional strength. I'm using the moonstone for this as well. I know it's tough when the family rejects you for who you are, when it feels like society rejects you for who you are. But hang in there. The right decision doesn't always feel right. You feel pushed, but it's brave to take the steps that you have to honor you, honor your light, honor your reality. Honor your heart. You can do a bit more pulling. So anything you're letting go of and you want to write it into the chat, feel free. Deal with loneliness, what I have to do, this is what I do, so I'm not sure how well it works for others, but I have to connect back to myself. I have to connect with nature. I have to move the energy around. dancing, painting, listening to music, singing. You have to move, you have to be in motion. Energy, when it's stuck, when it stays in one place for too long, it becomes stagnant, and that's what I feel that loneliness is. Also, when we start comparing ourselves to others, looking at others, those that are in relationships, those that appear happy, those that seem to have people. But going into nature and being present, sitting in the grass, sitting among the trees, breathing the fresh air. And if you can't physically go there, pulling up a video of someone doing it, imagining you're there, using the imagination to flow with you. Things you could do to come back to the present moment is reading out loud, speaking out loud. You could pick up a book and just start reading any page out loud, and that kind of brings you back into the present moment. When I get too lost in my thoughts and what's happening, like if I'm triggered, my complex PTSD starts going all over, that's when if I start narrating what I'm doing or thinking out loud, that kind of helps. If you're good with accents, throwing on an accent is another good way to help. Normally I do card readings in my one-on-one sessions. I'm testing it out. I have general card readings listed in my Etsy. But for the most part, it's just been during my one-on-one sessions, because I use the cards to read whatever we're going through before session. I've studied a lot. I've experienced a lot. Maybe not all from this one lifetime, but maybe others. We're going through it. I'm using a bit of lapis lazuli to clear up that throat chakra. Allow you to speak your truth. This one's pretty. This one I got from Cherie Mystic sent me, I think, most of these crystals that I use tonight. This one is lapis lazuli. Card readings could be done through, everything's linked in my bio. If you want a mix of a session and card reading, just sign up for my one-on-one session. If you just want a card reading, through my Etsy, I have that linked as well. Yep. It's good for the third eye as well. Yep, I see you, Danielle. This one is lapis lazuli. So we've said what we're releasing. Let's switch it up as we start winding things down. What are your affirmations now? What are the things that you want to say to yourself to empower yourself? Because what happens is your words and your affirmations become your spells. As you say what you want to be feeling, what you want to be experiencing, you start reprogramming the subconscious mind and start looking for those experiences. Journaling with gratitude helps a lot too. Even if it's hard to find things to be grateful for, picking at least one or two things to say that you were really happy and excited for today. It starts rewiring the brain, putting you back in the driver's seat. You are good enough. You are creative. You speak your truth. You are healthy. You're strong. You're worthy. You are a good mom. You are safe. You are filled with hope. You are enough. You're worthy of a good life. You're worthy of love. You are powerful. You are independent. Your past does not define you. You're worthy. You're healthy. You are abundant. You are light. You are capable. You are protected. You are successful. You are smart. You are grounded. You're shielded, protected. You are successful. You're worthy of good, healthy relationships. You allow abundance to flow in effortlessly. You are on the right path. You will not let others degrade you, harm you. You're strong and you're powerful. These are the things you say every day, every morning, every night, every lunch break. Kind of tap into what that feeling is. You are you and you are proud. There's nothing to hide from. There's no one to hide from. Love is supposed to be unconditional. And that's something I struggle with understanding, because I haven't felt it in an unconditional way. But that's what it should be. People should love and accept you for who you are, just because you are who you are. Nothing more, nothing less. Cherie, how are you feeling, Cherie? It's been a rough week. Everyone, please follow my moderators. They are all amazing. They are powerful. They guide me. They protect me. Please follow Chronically Ghosted. She also does a ton of readings. She's better at readings than I am. She has an Etsy shop that's up. Check out Cherie Mystic if you're looking for crystals. That's where I get all of these crystals. Please follow Shy Flying High. See, I'm using clear quartz. Cherie got me a bigger one. I enjoy just spinning it, imagining it pull all that heavy energy away and transmuting it. I'm sending love to all the parents. I'm sending love to all of you that have lost somebody. Then that was my general intent for tonight. Creating a safe space for us all to reflect and feel. All of you with kids, or anyone that's lost anybody, I'm sending you all love. I know this world is tough. I know it's heavy. I know it's difficult to find and feel safe within it. But know everything that you've done is strong. You are strong. You are powerful. The invisible battles that you fought, and the invisible battles that you continue to fight, may you be protected. May the light guide you. May your inner light take you where you need to go. And may this world change for the better. May we be the change that this world needs. I'm sending you love, Sassy Beautiful. Those that have lost someone, that didn't get to say goodbye or had words they wanted to say. Sometimes, for me, what I do is I do a meditation. I light candles, I make it a sacred event. I call in my guides to protect me. And I go into a meditation where I visualize them. Visualize speaking with those that have lost. Nope. Yeah, my phone is not handling it well. I think we're gonna have to sign off, everyone. I just got a temperature warning. My phone is overheating from the energy traveling through it. I'm gonna have to sign off. Because I think it might shut down again. But I'm sending you all love, sending you all light. Yeah, I just got like a temperature warning. I had to take the case off and everything. It was like burning hot. I've got too many candles going, maybe, or the energy. But I know there's a lot of energy that was processed and transmuted. But I'm sending you all love, sending you all light. And I hope to see you all soon. Hang in there. Take care. I have a ton of content up for anyone that's still kind of needing more energy, because Reiki travels through time and space. So check out the YouTube that I have going. It's going to send you whatever energy you need, no matter where you're at. I love you all. Take care, everyone. See you.